Hello and welcome to another episode of the Embodied Union podcast. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Charlie.
And today we're going to be talking about effort in relationship.
Yes.
And really just speaking into this part about, are you giving in relationship or are you just trying to get? It's like, is relationship something for you where you're not really consciously aware that you're just trying to see what you can get out of it, rather than being in the devotion or the real true giving in your relationship?
Yeah, I think a lot of people haven't even likely considered the self-reflection or the self-inquiry of what is it what do I offer? Like, what do I offer here? What is the gold that I bring? So many people, especially when they come through our doors for support, by that point, they're often really looking at the other person like, what am I not getting out of you? You're not doing this. You're not showing up like this. You're not being like X, Y, and Z. But there's this real shift that happens when you have even one person in the relationship who really can. It's like when I speak about devotion in relationship, it's being in service, being in devotion to love by knowing the gold that you bring. Being valuable in relationship.
Knowing that you are, knowing what your values are and what your strengths are in relationships, so you know what you are giving. I spoke about this a lot too on the weekend at a gathering of men, where it was, knowing what effort to make in the relationship, so you're not just trying in all these areas that actually don't matter to your partner, and almost you're guessing almost in relationship, like, oh, I do this and I do that, and your partner's doesn't even care about it. It's like
giving your partner words of affirmation when really what she wants is acts of service.
Yeah.
You're trying to quality touch and hug and all the things, and she's just like,
no.
What about the dishwasher, mate?
Yeah.
So it's so true. You need to know your own values so you can know thyself, you know what you bring. But you have to know your partners, so you can be in service to that. But I also, because we are also imperfectly human and flawed, I don't think anyone is completely altruistic. Like, we are self-serving. I am in relationship to get something from you, But I'm aware of that. I know what that is. It's not shadowy. We speak about the things that we desire. It's very much on the table, and we make agreements and we collaborate to bring all of this together. But I am often in the contemplation of how can I be in service, not only to myself, but to you and to love. And I think that's why one of the reasons our relationship feels good, we were talking about it before, like there's lots of reciprocity. I was like, what do you bring? Apart from the best tea, the reciprocity. But it's like, what do you bring? What do you think I bring? What do you think I want from you? We weren't surprised.
No, not at all. And we can fully own this part, because we're not in rupture, we're not in you're a threat and you're not giving me what I need, and we're not in that conflict and feeling like a lack in the relationship. Because I really want to speak into this. In the beginning, for the listeners, it's like in the beginning of your relationship, it's really easy just to see the other person and feel like it's all going in, and it feels so effortless and easy and dreamy, and they're amazing, and this is the best relationship, and I've never met anyone like this, and they're different, and the whole thing. And then once we start to get into conflict, once we start hitting some bumps in the road of a relationship, all of a sudden the we doesn't feel so good, and it becomes about like what I'm not getting and what you are doing that I don't like, and we start to name, blame and shame our partner, which inevitably, in what I've seen from a lot of couples, is, well, I'm not getting what I want from them, so why should I give them something? I feel like I'm giving but not getting, so I then start to withdraw my giving. In relationship, people start getting to a stalemate and really believing that it's them, it's because of them, and they can't see their own toxic traits or behavior that's very poor, that ultimately isn't actually how they want to be in relationship. It's almost like the relationship is helping them bring out the worst in them,
And I think that's a good point, because in the beginning, it seems like, oh, they're so great and they're showing up in the way that I want, and wow, they're really feeling this, like it's the one. But also, have you ever stopped to reflect on who you are being in the honeymoon phase? Like, you are also showing up with your best foot forward. You are making more effort. You are more intentional. You're bringing more of your presence. You're bringing more of yourself forward.
Your best self.
You are bringing something forward. And so there's this, again, reciprocity of two people bringing these versions of self forward. And then, as we know in relationship, the masks fall off. The masks will always drop. Conflict will always bubble up. And then that's when it's like the heart's closed, the armoring goes on, the defense, the wall. And then, as you said, well, why should I? You know, like when I speak about devotion in relationship, being in service, what do I bring? I get so many women who are at this point of frustration, of giving up. Like, you want me to speak to him with vulnerability and responsibility? What is the point? Because he will not meet me in that. You want me to like bring my feminine and do all this? Like, why should I? And when a woman offers me that, I tell her that she is getting lost, you know, because you're definitely playing a losing game when you're playing that game.
Yeah.
Even if your partner is not being the way that you want, it's no reason for you to turn into a tantruming child and say, well, I'm going to match that energy.
Yeah.
You want to still be the woman that you can be, know you can be, and be the one to go first, be the one to keep leading with love. And your partner might not meet you in that, but that'll tell you a lot about your partner over time. It's no reason for you to shut up shop and just, like, I see it in relationship, and like you said, I can't remember what you said, like gridlock.
Yeah.
Or they're in this stalemate.
They are.
It's a losing game. Somebody has to be the one to go first, and
the hard thing with that, I feel like, for so many couples is when we're at a stalemate with our partner, there's the resentment, there's we have all the evidence, like all the evidence is there, and can we still choose love? Can we still choose devotion? If we're really choosing this relationship, it's not that we can actually control our partner or make them change. Like, it's so hard to bloody well just make change within myself, let alone trying to make you change. I feel like some of the best things that have happened in our relationship that I've wanted is because I've changed something. Like, I've been different, or I've changed the way I'm seeing something or perceiving it, which actually opens up the door for you to show up more alive, more receptive, and more fully.
I wish people got this point, you know, that when you focus on you and you change something about you, it has a ripple effect out. And it just does. Whereas I could sit in the frustration of trying to manipulate and mold you and shape you. And even just in that, you will resist me.
Yes.
You might comply. Mm-hmm. Is that the word? You might comply, but it's never going to last because it's not coming from this innate place where you want to like step up or do anything. It's like you're following these rules that I'm trying to shape. Eventually that structure is going to crumble. But if I just focus on my being, it inspires something in you. Something different happens. It's the only thing you can do is work on you. And again, your partner might not rise and meet that, but not every relationship is meant to last forever.
Yep. Reason, a season, or a lifetime. Relationships. Yeah. So I think what would be cool, because we did it earlier, is what is it that I bring to this relationship? Was that the questions that we did earlier?
I asked you, what do you think you bring?
Yes.
What is it that you think that you offer this relationship? Again, you can answer that now.
Yeah, so I definitely try to bring my presence to the relationship. I definitely try and bring adventure and play to this relationship.
Definitely bring adventure.
Yeah.
100%.
So I'm always thinking about like what would be a cool experience, and it could be anything from like, if I'm going to wake you up with toast, it's like, I'll make sure I have juice as well. Or, today it was, there was a choice about going to the gym. So it was like, going together would be better, and the other day you wanted to go to the markets, and I definitely didn't need to go to the markets. I could have quite easily stayed at home. But I was like, no, I know that Charlotte will really enjoy me coming along, and I'll get to carry the basket, you know? And it's like, you know what? Those small moments where I know I can bring my presence and my being to something that's day to day is definitely appreciated by you. I definitely bring a calmness, even though I'm a bit of a mess and a bit messy, but that's something else that I've like really trying to bring, which is like less impact on you in the relationship, in the household, so to speak. So there's some of the things.
I definitely agree that you bring the adventure and the play and the quality time and the experiences. I feel that very strongly. Definitely agree that you bring that to us.
I'm the buyer of books.
You
and
are
the
the
renter
buyer
of movies.
books. You are. But again, that speaks to like the quality experiences that we're having, you know, like get in the car, we're going here, or like pack your swimmers, I'm taking you here. Like you always, when we were dating, it was very much an adventure quality time, and that has not stopped in our relationship. Like you bring your energy and effort in that way.
Forethought, I definitely think ahead. I definitely think of you when we're not together, or I think of you about like what would be fun to do together.
And that, I think that's very natural for you because you like to play and you like adventure and you like quality time. Like you value that in your life. So you're bringing something to our relationship that you innately have a skill in, because that is, I think it's part of who you are.
Definitely is. It's not like I'm bringing you the next business idea every week, or this is the new program that we're going to do. Like I'm not that way inclined.
No.
You know?
So then I asked you, because again, we are self-serving. What do you think that you want from me? You want something from me. You want things from me, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So like, what are they?
Well, I definitely love feeling appreciated by you, and I definitely love feeling desired by you. So there's some of the things. Like I like your feminine playfulness and your receptivity, like especially your receptivity of like, if I'm playing with you or laughing with you, that you're with me when we're doing it, like the bids for connection, and that you match the energy. What else am I trying to get from you? Love, sweet kisses, eyelid kisses all the time.
So appreciation, sweetness, affection.
Yeah.
I think sex would be something that most people are trying to get from their partner. It's the one person you can do that with.
True. Well, in my case, it's like I want to have experiences with you. Like the thought of like trying, it never feels like I'm trying to have sex with you. I'm trying to experience something with you. Like experience lovemaking with you.
If I felt like you were trying to have sex with me, I'd probably shut down.
I think so. I
really
think I would
sensitive
too.
to that.
I know. I think you would know. I think I would know too. It'd be like, oh. So yeah, those are some of the things.
And what do
want your
you
babies.
think? I will give them to you. What do you think I offer this relationship quite naturally? What am I offering to you?
You love. So you're very much, and I can't know for certain what you've been like in the past, but you're very loving and very affectionate, and you definitely like lots of quality time and connection and touch together. What do you bring to the relationship? You bring a level of invitation to me as far as expanding and growing and doing business and doing workshops, or like what you're up to in business, and you bring that level of desire and drive to our relationship. You bring your desire to be a mother to this relationship and have babies and grow a family together. Lots of sweetheartness, and I really feel your like devotion and like just the attention that you give to the relationship and making it good. I definitely feel that from you.
Again, the reciprocity that we have, it's very much like you want to be here and I want to be here. We're both in the wanting.
Yeah. And definitely just like, I think we're both striving to be the most valuable partner, the MVP.
I am the most valuable.
Yeah.
I am the most valuable.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what do you think I want from you? Like, what am I want here to? I want
you want my attention. You want my touches, the Duchess of Touches over here. You want my, I think you want my devotion as well. Like, you are really wanting that commitment from me and to know that I'm not going anywhere. You want my protection and my provision. Like, you want to be looked after. You're wanting to be spoken to sweetly at all times, always.
Correct.
And to be loved. Like, ultimately, I just really feel your like desire to be loved and to be treated well, and like, you really want my presence as well. There's something about me being present and with you, and like really with you, that just you very much desire.
Presence, protection, provision, like, and it's interesting because a couple of years ago, or before I met you, I wouldn't have sat here comfortably and said to my partner, I want your provision. That would have felt like so edgy. I can't ask for that. Like, am I allowed that? Like, is that like, I don't even believe in that, something I can receive in relationship. Like, all of those things that you know that I want from you, we have spoken about all of it, you know, like, they're all conversations that we have. Like, I think this is a really good invitation for you listening, if you're in a relationship, to have this exact conversation with your partner. Like, unpack, like, what do you each bring and what do you each want? And like, is that something that, is it all on the table? And are you, if you might be able to find some gaps.
Totally.
And then, okay, maybe there's an agreement that needs to be set up so we can bring more of this thing that you value that I wasn't quite aware of. Like, it's beautiful to hear all of those answers and to know that you know me so well, and what I want from you is something, the things that you want to bring. You know?
And I definitely know there's some edges there. Like, I know that there's some exploration, some sexual explorations that you are desiring and those sorts of things. Like, I think that's something that I'm really proud of you for speaking up to, as far as like meeting your edges and being open and willing enough to sort of share that with me. And even if it's an edge for me, you know? Yes,
like, I want from my partner. Again, this is not just about sex, but it's like, you're the one person in my life, because we are monogamous, that I can explore my eros with. And like, I feel like I haven't even touched the sides of my eros and my dark eros. And so I do have desire for you to be in experiences with me so I can know all of myself in that way before I die. I don't want to die and like not have touched my deepest desire and deepest arousal. And I love that you, even if something feels like a bit edgy for you, you're always like, you're so open. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things I've heard it recently, like people that are suggestible or open to experience. I'm like, I'm so open to any experience, even if it like sometimes hurts me or I don't know yet.
There's
like,
nothing in intimacy we're doing that is hurting Lindsay, I promise.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, just like meeting that edge and the willingness to meet our edges. Like, I think about it, you know, the Gathering of Men on the weekend was really powerful for that. But I guess for me, I've been in men's work for so long now, it's really hard for me to meet an edge.
Well, I asked you that. I was like, any of those activities that you guys do, for some men it's super edgy. You know, like they're there freaking out and feeling anxious. They've got to stand in the middle of the circle or get their cock out or like whatever it is you guys do. That's what I imagine you guys are doing. And I'm like, what for you feels edgy at this point? And you're like, can't think of anything.
Yeah, like there's absolutely nothing that I think would
Well, you're willing to stand in the middle. Like, you're willing to lead, you're willing to talk, you're willing to be honest, you're willing to speak about your trauma, you're willing to own your shadows, you're willing to own your toxic traits. Like, you're not hiding. I don't see you as a man hiding from anyone.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You're very motivated to get in shape before the gathering of men.
Yep.
But you took the action, you know, and went and were there. Like, yeah, you're not, I don't see you as a man in hiding. What's in the shadows?
Wonderfully human. Yeah, what is in the shadows? I guess that's going to keep revealing itself as far as, you know, all the different things that we lent into that are an edge, right? Like around, could be anything like business, around financial, like abundance, those sorts of things that I feel like I still have a bit of like, you know, learnt behavior. Yes, conditioning.
But you're still
around.
not hiding that. Like you'll stand in the middle and be like, these are my blocks in money.
Yeah, totally.
This is where I'm at, guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I think this level of inquiry, you know, I'll even do it on a podcast, you know, not knowing what we're going to be talking about, but I think it's that willingness to meet our edges in relationship that allows us to know that nothing is off the table. And I think that's the thing too. It's like if there was something that you wanted to experience or you want to bring to us, we have a level of commitment to each other that we know we can bring that to each other. You know, even today there was things that you wanted to, you know, pass on to me in our relationship and for me to do that you don't want to do anymore, you know? And
I
it's
handed over some of the tasks that I do for us or for you. And it was, I had written them on a bit of paper and I'm like, Lindsay's like, why don't you like really hand them over? And it's like, oh God, I want to, part of me wants to, but
yeah,
my control patterns are coming up.
And the cool thing is like control has nothing to do with like oppression or trying to control me. It's a safety piece. Like, I think that's the cool thing when it comes to like, control is not me controlling anyone else. It's controlling the environment so I can get something out of it or feel a certain way. And this is the thing, like, what do I want to get out of this? Am I in relationship to get something out of it from the other person that I'm not willing to meet inside of myself? I think so often, you know, I'm in relationship because I want to be loved. And it's like, oh shit, if you're in a relationship because you don't know how to love yourself first, then you're going to really put the pressure on your partner to love you. And if they don't have the capacity or they're busy or they're sick or they're distracted and you don't feel love from them, and then you start to blame or start to put cracks into the relationship, it's gonna put a lot of conflict on that relationship, you know. And I'm not saying that you should be in a loveless relationship, but it's also just knowing that we're only ever in relationship with ourselves and our partner is just holding up a mirror. And like, if we remember that often, then we don't have to feel so much charge towards them and feel separate. They're actually in collaboration and in support of us. But a lot of the time it's our work to do. It's not on them to do it for us.
Yeah, it's so true. It's like I'm in relationship with you because yes, I want love from you, but I'm also in love with me and I'm also bringing my love. Like a lot of people are operating from this, it's like a void of I don't love myself, and if I get in relationship and then you can love me enough, then I can be safe, then I can be okay, then I can be whole. And then when that person doesn't shape up the way you imagine, it's suddenly you go back to feeling that void. You know, it's like I can want love from you, but I'm not attached to you being the source of love in my life. Like I am in love with me and my life over here. I'm okay. I am love. I am lovable. I love this. And when you're in that energy, you're actually going to attract a partner, a much better quality partner, to be honest. If you're in the void and you're wanting someone to make you feel loved or make you feel safe, or
just fully needy,
just this needy, I need this, otherwise I'm not okay, or it's just, then you're going to bring in somebody who is a mirror of that. And those relationships are often just both people are thinking about what can I get from the other. And it's a disaster.
It's a zero-sum game then. It's
Nobody
like we're both dishing out breadcrumbs because we're not abundant, either of us. It's
fill my cup, fill my cup, fill my cup. You want me to fill your cup, and we're both empty.
Yeah.
We're both empty. It's a house of cards. That relationship's going to fall down super fast.
Yeah.
And when you love you, it gives you, you have so much, I give you so much more permission to be a human, you know, because you're always going to be human, you're always going to wobble, you're always going to have flaws and be imperfect, and so am I. But when you're over there having a human wobbly moment, because I know I'm okay and I love me and I'm good, it allows me to give Lindsay grace. I can give him a pass, you know. I don't need you to be anything other than you are right now because I'm actually good. But if my sense of self is tied to how you're being and what you're bringing and what you're doing, it's like, ooh, shaky.
Oh, and I so see that for people often. It's like they're not enough, they're not doing enough, they're not, you know, putting in the effort where I want them to put the effort in. And it's like we're making our partner like some monkey that's got to dance for us.
Yeah, I see this. The thing that comes to mind with that is around intimacy. It's like, he's not masculine enough. He's not throwing me into my pleasure. He's not. And when we go a little bit deeper, it's like, what are you bringing him to tune into? You know, like we can sit and focus on his deficits in the bedroom and like maybe there's something to be worked on. But like, are you bringing an embodied energy forward? Are you in your pleasure already? Are you bringing that? Or are you just sitting there in the void waiting for him to turn some switch on and then it's just...
Yeah, and I think that's so true because for us men, we really feed off the energy. If the energy feels like it's a no or there's nothing there,
it's dead.
We can't work with nothing. You know, it's like it's a void energy. It's like there's nothing in there. It just brings anxiety. It doesn't feel safe for us to do that either. If we can't feel you or feel your own desire for yourself or for the intimacy or for the relationship or for the sex or whatever it is, it's really hard. Because I know for men, we're playful. Like I watched it all weekend at a gathering of men. It's like we have so much fun. There's so much expression and play and joy. Like so much joy. And it's like, yeah, I watch men like specifically there's certain men that I know that are in relationships where there's not an abundance of love in it or love making in it, and they're having the best time there, you know? Like I really see that. Like I see their joy and their spirit and being played with. Like they get somebody to play with as well. And then that part of them really lights up, you know? Like gets to be good. So good. And, you know, my desire as always is for everyone, including whoever's listening right now. Like, I want you to be in an epic relationship. I want you to feel fully chosen, but I want you to also know that you are bringing this energy. You are a vital ingredient into your relationship. So what are you bringing? What level of relationship and standard of relationship are you a stand for?
I have nothing else to add.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for today. I just, you know, thank you so much for speaking to me about it. Like, this is such a pivotal part of relationship is, you know, being in the devotion to it. What are we bringing each of us to the relationship to really have it sail? And knowing too that if we're in relationship or we're having the feeling of, oh, my partner's not, or they're not, or there's some outward focus on them, that I think there's a deeper level of inquiry to have. You know, it's very easy to see the other person being the problem, but we don't necessarily consider that how are we contributing to this dynamic. We always have a part to play in it.
Always.
Yeah.
And just focus on that. Give that your solid effort and then see how that impacts. And if it doesn't, you still learn something. You still learn something really important.
Yep. And if you are out of ideas, then we have many. So if you want to work with us and do the Embodied Union program, if you're in relationship and you would like to fully send it to the next level with us, we would love to have you. I'm sure if you're listening to this, you already know our work is amazing and incredible.
Yeah, the Embodied Union program is for couples, and I have the Embodied Woman for women. Lindsay has his somatic psychotherapy stuff that he's doing with men and men's group. Like, we can support you single, partnered, all of it. It gets to be good. It gets to be so freaking good.
Love you.
I love you, sweetheart.